Hello, this is WBA Executive Director Brad Boyks coming at you today with another edition of the Blueprint. First up, today we actually had some progress on our bill to reform the 1 and 2 family building permit process, Assembly Bill 117. Today, the State Senate concurred in Assembly Bill 117 unanimously on a voice vote. This was after earlier, the beginning part of this year, the State Assembly signed off on this bill. So we now have our main priority for this legislative session, through both houses of the legislature, and hopefully soon will be sent to Governor Evers for his consideration and hopefully signing that bill into law. You may remember this is one of the main points we also had members talk with members of the legislature on during our advocacy day. So we're very thankful to have that bill passed today on another bipartisan support. So another step, and now on to the governor's office, hopefully for his signature by the end of this year. Wanted to recap last time we touched base, informed you that was going to be meeting with DSPS secretary staff, had the opportunity to sit down with them and talk about a number of issues, and just wanted to report back on them, that meeting. One of the issues dealt with the foundation code for single family homes, for concrete and inspection, and the standard for the concrete. That is pending the Uniform Dwelling Code Council being called in. Still no word on when that meeting is going to be, but that is on the agenda to be addressed during the next Uniform Dwelling Code Council meeting. Also brought up a seemingly newer standard for egress on multifamily buildings. This affects the ability to put in a sprinkler or not, basically units 20 or less, then having to have additional means of egress. That is something that would have to be addressed in a code change. So there is one update that I have, not necessarily a positive one, but any change there would need to be done through the Commercial Building Code Council. So we'll see if we can have that possibly discussed during their next meeting, which again, for that council as well, no definitive date on the calendar. The timing on delays for private on-site wastewater treatment systems, septic systems, this is something that's being addressed in two different ways. One, the department is looking for some additional funding to possibly address that. And then also, we are working with a coalition on a possible legislative fix as well. So again, trying to get more staff at the Department of Safety and Professional Services, the review of private on-site wastewater systems, septic systems, something that the department is looking to do, and that we're also looking to do as a coalition member to try to be addressed, most notably and possibly as a bill or bills that would come out of the Speaker's Clean Water Task Force that's ongoing right now. Issues with the speed of which the credentialing system is working for builders. There are a number of issues that they're trying to work through at the department, and one of them, or that's one of many that they're working through with their vendor Deloitte to try to get those squared away. So hopefully as we move a little bit further along, kinks in the system of getting credentialing, either new credentialing or renewals, will get resolved. But please, if you're still having issues, please let me know, and we will work to get those resolved with the department. Finally, the state ResCheck, we had this as a budget provision in the last state budget, has been somewhat delayed. They're trying to work out the kinks in their online system for credentialing. This is in its testing phase, but has been, again, slightly delayed. We are hopeful that we can get that system up and running early next year for members to be using online. Next up, just want to remind you of our member meeting day, and we actually will have the Secretary of the Department of Safety and Professional Services, Dawn Krim, will be joining us for the advocacy section. So she may be hitting on some or all of these topics, giving an agency update, and then have an opportunity for you to have questions about the Department of Safety and Professional Service. Could run the gamut from credentialing to codes. Again, that's Thursday, October 17th. That is one of our online meetings. You have the option of joining us in person at the UW Pyle Center, or clicking a link to join us online. In addition to the advocacy group, the membership and local officers group will have Robert Proctor. He will be talking about lien law and some of the most common questions that come into the legal hotline. So information for you to click was in the email. We want you to sign up to attend that meeting. And again, a reminder, you don't have to be a member of the board of directors to attend this meeting. The board of directors, you have to be a member to vote, but the group meetings, we want everybody to join those. You can also check with your local HBA to see if they have a satellite viewing opportunity. Otherwise, that is something that you can do from your own office or your cell phone as well. Last up, recently a study was released. The Wisconsin Realtors Association contracted with a UW professor to do a workforce housing report titled Falling Behind. It explores a number of different options for possibly addressing some of the pricing concerns that we have, most notably some of the outdated land use policies at the local level, like minimum lot sizes are addressed in the report, housing costs being on the rise, and really the overall lack of workforce housing options available in the state. A link again in the email is contained for that study as well, if you wanted to take a look at that. And we are also looking to have that Professor Kurt Paulson join us on March 5th for our first ever Trends in Housing Conference that we're going to be holding. More details on that to come, but we have secured him to also talk about that study as well. So just a quick update for you this week. Again, thank you for joining us, and we will talk to you in a couple weeks. Thank you.